I'm Leslyn Keith. I'm president of the board for the Lipedema Project and director of research. And I'm here with my friends and colleagues, Catherine Seo and Gail Straker. Hello.
Hi.
So as usual, we're here with you on Friday, just hanging out and letting you know what's new and coming up with lipedema. We always have something new and fun to tell you about.
Well, I have something new.
Yes.
Which is that from now through the rest of the summer, Leslyn is going to be joining us from Wales.
From where?
My boat. From my boat.
Her boat.
I just got word that my boat has been released from Canada, and it will be in Washington sometime later today. And so we are flying up to Washington this evening, and we will be on the boat for a couple of months. So next time you see me, you will be seeing me on my boat.
What's her name?
It's Orca.
Oh, nice.
How do you spell that?
ORCA.
Isn't that a whale?
It is.
Huh.
Yeah, but with the Boston accent, Orca. Okay.
Oh, right.
Is she black and white?
Oh, that's so exciting. I'm so thrilled for you guys. It's been at least 3 years since you've been on the boat.
It is. This is going to be our first time even seeing the boat. And our friend of ours got up there and he was on it. And we asked him what was the state of the refrigerator because we forgot to leave it open. So it's been closed for 3 years. And he said it probably could use a little bit of cleaning. But everything's working. And so we look forward to being on it by tomorrow.
You guys must be so psyched. It's been such a long wait.
Very much so. So we're pretty jazzed. What do you two have planned?
Well, I fly out tomorrow morning to Chico, California.
Oh, to help Aunt Sandy?
Right. Aunt Sandy's moved all the way here, but she's back down there. We're celebrating our nephew's 12th birthday. And because my husband doesn't want to travel during the week, so he doesn't have to take time off from work, we're traveling on the weekends. So, and then we're heading to Vegas the following weekend. So it's like crazy. May is gone.
Great.
You know.
That's great. Excellent.
And I'm going to Cambridge to have tea with my friend John.
Nice.
That's great.
I'm staying in the neighborhood.
That's good.
You guys are traveling around the world. I'm happy to stay in the neighborhood.
Yes.
Well, and I love meeting up with people who are also have lipedema and who are part of our community. And I've done a couple times, but if there's anybody out there who's in Chico, hey, throw me an email. I might be able to get together with you. Just go to the website, find me. Never know who I'm going to run into.
Yeah,
it's true. You just got together with Sue's Chinette.
Yes,
who was visiting her son in Boise.
That's right. And then last winter, over December, I went to see Ruth Daubert in Tampa, Florida.
Yeah,
because I was in the area, and I've seen Rebecca Schultz. Rebecca Schultz. Yeah, last summer over the 4th of July, I was able to go out to Virginia. So. Anywhere I go.
Your new friends, yeah.
Gail, you get around, lady.
Yeah, what's going to happen when I go to Singapore this summer?
Are you going to Singapore?
Possibly.
Wow.
Yeah.
What are you doing in Singapore?
Accompanying my husband on a work trip. He might have to end up in Singapore for a couple of weeks. So I told him, yeah, I'll go. I love traveling.
Excellent. Last weekend was the Metabolic Health Summit, and saw a bunch of actually speakers who spoke at our conference, the Ketogenic Revolution, for lipedema and lymphedema the previous weekend, because we get the best speakers for our conferences. And I just saw that Leandro Pucci says hi. He is a nutrition and health coach that we have been corresponding about lipedema. He wants to do some research about lipedema and nutrition. And so he and I connected at the summit. So that's exciting. Nice to see you. And I see here Jean Lewis is here, and Karen Saylor is here, and Desiree Martinez. Nice to have you all with us. Be sure and post something and say actually where you are in the world. That's always fun to see where everybody is listening from. So we have a couple of things to tell you about today, what's new and coming up with lipedema. The first one is, speaking of our fabulous virtual conference that we had a couple weekends ago, the replays are going to be available on Monday. Catherine, can you give some more details about that?
Sure. Everybody will be getting an email. If you're on our email list, if you're not on our email list, be sure to sign up for our email list. You can do that at lipedemaproject.org. And there's a button in the upper right-hand corner that says sign up for our email list or something like that. But next week, we have all of the replays from the symposium. It's like you're right there with us. And it's just such valuable material. And the cost is $297, and you have access to everything for 6 months. So that
is for people that maybe didn't register for the conference. Right. And they give that if you did register for the conference, there is no cost for the replays. Is that correct? That's
right. If you registered for the conference, it comes as part of registering for the conference. If you didn't register for the conference, then you want to register. And I actually have a link. Let me put it in. Let me find the link.
So as Catherine was saying, they're going to be available starting on Monday. I think it's the 16th. And they're only going to be available for purchase. If you did not register for the conference and you want to purchase the replays, they're only going to be available for a week. So that ends on Sunday, May 22nd is how long that those are going to be available for you. So be sure and get those replays so that you will have not missed one of the most fabulous virtual symposiums that we have done. I mean, they've all been fabulous, but we get better each time. And I have to say too that Brett Scher, works for Diet Doctor. He's a cardiologist. He interviewed Siobhan Huggins at the Metabolic Health Summit, and she gave a really nice, it was only like 8 minutes. She gave this perfect synopsis of lipedema. And so it was a really nice interview. But can I change the subject just a little bit? Because speaking of interviews, Gail Straker appeared on Sean Baker's podcast talking about lipedema. Gail, how did that go?
It went really very well. And I'm going to tell you, Leslyn Keith had an interview with Sean Baker on the same 9:00 a.m. meeting. Catherine Sao had an interview with him before that, and our Siobhan Huggins interviewed before that. So it wasn't just me, but I can tell you I did this on Monday. Yeah, Monday, and I loved it. And this is what's so crazy. Somebody actually contacted me, and I talked to her this morning. Her husband said, "Oh my gosh, you've got to listen to this interview. This woman is kind and compassionate and cares, and she's talking about your body," right? Because I was talking about lipedema and everything that she was going through, and she reached out to me, and we had a visit this morning, and she is finding that maybe there's hope. So, every time that we reach out into the community, we're touching one more person who might not know that they have lipedema or might not know where to go for help. So it's very exciting to be able to be this.
It's great. As you travel to Las Vegas and Singapore and Chico and you're just bringing word.
She's going on tour. She's going on tour, spreading her message.
Still on tour.
That's right.
Raising lipedema awareness.
Becky has a question about the replays. I thought the replays would be available for 6 months if we attended the conference. Yes, Becky, you will have, we're talking about they're available to purchase for only 1 week. But if you purchase those if you didn't go register for the conference and you purchase the replays, they're only available for purchase for 1 week. And then once you purchase them, you have them for 6 months. So that person also has them for 6 months. You, Becky, you register for the conference, you automatically are going to get those replays and you have them for 6 months. So,
and Becky, the email will go out probably on Monday, possibly over the weekend. We're just getting all of the rest of the things tweaked. We're doing the final tweaking. What do they call that? The final whatever.
editing, I don't know.
Editing, making sure that it's all okay.
Well,
it looks great. It looks really great.
And speaking of editing, you know, when you go to a live conference, you see all the messy stuff,
Yes.
right? And you, well, I shouldn't say all of it. You see the edges of the messy stuff, you know. But once we get our replays edited, they're very accessible. You might want to, I mean, you can just hone in. You don't have to deal with all the messy stuff in the middle. They're all cleaned up and beautiful when they get done. We have amazing tech and editing team that's
We
does
do,
a
but
great
I
job.
thought I would put what Karen said. Gail was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
And she also
Yay.
said, Karen also said, thank you all for coming to Rivera. That's why I'm here. So thank you, Karen. We're glad that we were able to reach you.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
And it's been nice meeting Karen.
Yeah, so a couple of things. We're going to talk about Lipedema Awareness Month, but before we do that, I want to say that Siobhan Huggins is going to be joining us for our Friday. So there'll be 4 of us.
Hey.
Yeah, which will be great. But she's just got back from the Metabolic Health Conference, and she's, you know, she's been a little bit sick. So I said, why don't you wait another week? So she's going to join us. And then there'll be all combinations of us. So every Friday, it'll be a couple of us. You don't want to miss next week because you'll get all 4 of us. So before everybody starts on their various and sundry journeys over the summer. And the other is bless Sean Baker and our symposium, because I am now 13 days carnivore. And that is just crazy, just crazy. You're looking at a plant lover. You're looking at someone who is mostly plant-based for literally almost 70 years from the beginning, and pretty much vegetarian, and then a little while pescatarian. Hadn't had red meat in something like 30 years. Crazy. But so far the experiment is going well. So I can say we're going to see how I am at the end of 3 months, because, you know, in my world, a good elimination and really, you know, trying something is 90 days. So 90 days is July 30th. So if I'm still alive, and if I'm still hanging in here, then I'm going to consider the Auto Wild Grill. Leslyn was showing me this steak grill. But anyway, the interesting thing, I just don't know, because honestly, but I'm down something like 7 or 8 pounds, but I think it's all water weight, but who knows?
But remember what Amy Berger said, it's not just water weight. You have a lymphatic disorder. This is good weight to lose as well. Don't denigrate that. That is good.
Well, it's like every other day, because I'm doing alternate day fasting. So every day it goes up a little, then it goes down, and then it goes up a little and it goes down. But the overall is down, which is what I wanted. So the whole thing has been quite the journey. And the bottom line is I feel fabulous. So again, we're going to see. I'll check in as we go along, but
well, if you go by conventional wisdom, Gail and I should have been dead 10 years ago. So,
right.
so I do believe that it's going to turn out well for you.
Well, and go ahead and do you see
Wow.
Jeannie's,
Jean
right?
just said, this is amazing. Wait,
Right.
Jean said she's gone carnivore and she lost 21 pounds since May 2nd. That's
Right.
amazing.
Well,
The day after our carnivore workshop.
Yeah, right.
You have to understand that because of health issues, Jeannie hasn't been able to use her pump. She hasn't been able to do like her Miranda or her water walking. And so she decided, and Jean, I'm sorry if you don't want me to tell the story, I'm telling it anyways. Nobody knows you but me. But because of everything that she's been going on through her health, she hasn't been able to take care of herself in the way that she knows how to take care of herself, doing the self-care with, with the compression or the vibration plate or any of that stuff, because she can't do that right now. And so she decided the best way to handle that was to go as low inflammation diet as possible. And that's why she became carnivore. And I'm thinking that she's also trying dairy-free carnivore. Jeannie, correct me if I'm wrong, but 21 pounds of inflammation.
Yeah,
And
that's really what it is.
That's in less than 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks. That's how much she had to get rid of.
11 days.
And yeah, just amazing. This woman always blows my mind. No dairy since Sunday. Oh my goodness gracious.
I know.
Nice job, Jean.
Really, yay, Jean.
Yeah, but we also know that
very good.
We also know that that's inflammation weight. You can't lose 21 pounds in 2 weeks of 21 pounds of fat, but you can definitely lose that inflammation, which makes your body feel so much better.
Yep.
Yeah,
so much better.
It's
huge impact on pain.
Well,
we're almost running out of time here. So, but I want to make sure that we talk about Lipedema Awareness Month.
Yeah,
Lipedema. We have some new stuff planned for this year, Catherine.
Yeah, we've had a series of webinars every Lipedema Awareness Month, and we wanted to do something different because we've had so much positive feedback about what we're doing with our membership group. We're going to have a mini 2-day kind of membership. It's not actually a membership, but it's going to be interactive with a lot of information, because we have a lot of new people coming in. What is lipedema? How do you manage it? We're going to have short presentations, and in between the presentations, we're going to be interactive, so that you'll get into a small breakout group on Zoom with a couple of other people, so we can begin you can begin asking questions, understanding. Will also, one of the things that was so successful during the symposium was our coaches corner, where people could get together one-on-one with coaches. I have that as part of Lipedema Awareness Month, so you're not going to want to miss it. It's free. There is going to be a VIP option where you can actually get access to replays and some special sessions, but we'll tell you about that as we unfold.
So when Loretta Smith says something about not being able to afford the price of the replays or the conference, one of the things she can do is mark her calendar for Lipedema Awareness Month coming up in June. That's just a couple weeks away. And make sure that you get in there, possibly even get the VIP package. Might be, but don't miss Lipedema Awareness Month. There's so much information available to you. But go ahead.
No, I was going to say, because I didn't say the dates. The dates are Friday, June 24th and Saturday, June 25th. That's our tentative dates.
Okay, and it's going to be a pretty affordable price for the VIP stuff. Otherwise, if you're available to be there on those 2 dates that Catherine said, that's free. So that should be very affordable if you're available those dates. But even if you want to get the VIP and get the replays, because you can't attend live, it's going to be less expensive than our conference and the cost of the replays for the conference. So Loretta, that will be a good option for you.
Great.
Mm-hmm. So name those dates again for Lipedema Awareness Month, Catherine. Tentative dates.
The tentative dates are June 24th and 25th. And for the VIP folks, there's going to be a bonus on the 26th, whatever the day is after the 24th and 25th.
I think it's going to be Sunday.
I think it's going to be Sunday. So we'll do a bonus for the VIPers.
And I see here that Dawn wanted to start the day after, but she haven't gotten the, I don't know what, with the courage to do it.
Courage.
The courage. Okay, the courage to do it. Yeah, Dawn, reach out to one of us. Throw me an email. I'll get you the courage.
You got courage to spare, right?
I got courage to spare when it comes to carnivore.
Really.
It is terrifying, though, to make a huge change in your dietary intake. It can be terrifying, so I understand.
So let me say one last thing before Leslyn brings us to a close and says we're over our time. We need to close now.
That's right.
He's the one that keeps us all on track. But I just want to say the kind of interaction that we're having. We're getting so many posts that you guys are posting and questions that you're asking. Imagine a couple of days of that where we can be together and interactive and laughing and learning and coming up with solutions together. That's what I think is important.
Exciting. That is wonderful. And Krista, thanks for posting about your fantastic success, even though you're dairy intolerant and you've had a gastric bypass, you've had fabulous success. Congratulations. Thanks for letting us know about that. It was so wonderful being with all of you here today. We love to hang out with you on Fridays, and we will see you again from our various locations around the world next Friday. Bye-bye, everybody.
Do you have a hat? Do you have a captain's hat that you wear on the boat?
I don't.
All right, I'm getting you one. Where you got to give me the address to send it to at one of your ports.
Oh my gosh, where do we send this? Out to sea.
Really, Leslyn, Puget Sound, deliver it.
No, come by one of those things that fly around and film you.
The drone. Yeah, we'll send it by drone.
By a drone, yeah.
That'll be fun. I'll have to get a hat that says Captain Leslyn, Lipedema, lymphedema, and all lymphatic disorders.
You know what, though? I think you're escaping just at the right time there, Leslyn. Dodged a bullet.
Okay, everybody.
Oh my goodness.
Next
Have
Friday.
A wonderful trip up to the boat. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.